Here's one fact about Forrest Gump that you probably didn't know. During the audition process for Forrest Gump, Tom Hanks was not the first choice to play the title character. In fact, he was the second. The first actor offered the role was Bill Murray. And when Murray turned it down, Hanks was brought in to read for the part. But when Hanks first read the script, he didn't feel that he could do the character. At the time, he was coming off the huge success of Philadelphia, and he was concerned that Forrest Gump would be seen as a retread of that same character. In fact, he was so convinced that he wasn't right for the role that he told the producers to give the part to someone else. But after some convincing from his agent, Hanks ultimately decided to go for it. And the rest, as they say, is history. But that's not all. There's another crazy story from the set of Forrest Gump that you probably didn't know. During the famous feather scene, where Forrest first meets Jenny, there was a real-life feather that was used as a prop. And can you guess what kind of bird it came from? A chicken. That's right. A real chicken feather was used in the movie, but it wasn't just thrown away after filming. In fact, the prop master at the time kept the feather and put it in his own personal collection. Talk about a lucky find. But this next fact might just blow your mind. Despite being set in the 1960s and 70s, most of the film was actually shot in the late 80s. That's right. The filmmakers wanted to take advantage of the new digital technology that was available at the time, even though it meant that the movie would not be able to take full advantage of period-specific visual effects. This is one of the reasons why the movie looks different from other period pieces set in the same time frame. It's also one of the reasons why the movie was so groundbreaking. Digital filmmaking was still relatively new at the time, and the crew had to experiment with new techniques to get the film to look the way they wanted it to. This included using a special type of lens that could capture more light, which allowed them to shoot scenes at night that would have been impossible to shoot during the day. It also allowed them to shoot scenes in locations that were not easily accessible during the 1960s and 70s, such as the Vietnam jungle scenes. These scenes were actually shot in the jungles of Thailand, which provided a more authentic look than any studio-bound set could have. Now it's your turn. Did you ever notice that? Or do you think that the movie would have worked without that decision? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.